The many monsters of this island fear that the windfish is about to awaken. The monster's power is real. They may conquer the island and destroy their foes. That day may come soon. Now, go to the mountain tower. Fly like a bird. Fly like a bird. Now, this is the point of the game that kind of makes me feel like we're playing Shadow of the Colossus. And if you guys haven't, finished or played it, then I highly recommend you do it, even though I need to follow my own advice and get away from the bomb man. Because this is where things are gonna get real. I think Ori is in the sink right now. I can hear dishes rustling around over there, man. What are you doing? You can probably hear it. I need to go yell at him. Otherwise, he's just gonna go and lick dirty dishwater. Ori, hey. But, could it be that these nightmares, these so-called nightmares, might actually be the ones that are trying to protect the windfish by not allowing him to be awoken, thus causing the destruction of everything on the island? Because that seems as good a guess as any, and he's gonna break a piece of glass, so give me 1 second as I find out where we need to go, because if the game didn't just straight up spell it out for me right there, good God. Okay, he's walking away, so I don't have to do it. Before we do this, let's put into effect some of the newly acquired tools we have at our disposal, because here, in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and we're going to take a quick revisit back to old Mabe Village and retread some old ground, because there's still stuff out there that I think I've missed, and having just edited essentially all of the other episodes, there's a lot of things missing, and it kind of makes me sad that I've been doing so poorly on that front. So we're gonna come back over here, and ooh, you know what? I think I have enough money for another one of those dungeon creator chambers. But let's go head back over here to Marin's house. See if she's working on any cool new podcasts with the president or something. Nothing's in here. But, oh, this is Piranha Plant, right? Yeah, damn. Well, then where the hell was Blooper? Do you think Mamash and Papal have it? I don't know why I keep bonking into those bushes, man. Let's go take a look, drop it off so we can grab another figure for our collection. Or for these guys' collection, more like. Here, you can have a Shy Guy. Is it? Oh, there's a fish up there. Look at it. Pokey. How many more do I need to grab? And who could possibly be missing one? It can't be the one that we did with Chow Chow, which their name is kind of hilarious if you think about it. So you have Bow Wow, you have Chow Chow, like, hey, let's have some puppy chow for lunch. Doggos? And then you have Chow as in goodbye, so long, sayonara. But that is Bow Wow. Am I going to get every single one wrong in my search for it? Because Olryvra, Old Man Google, he had one, right? And that was the Cheep, and he was staring at it in the corner. I wonder what he has to say about his wife leaving. Where's my wife? Could you tell her I need my diaper changed? Just kidding. You'd think he would need the Shy Guy, right? Bloopa. Yes. Place it. That actually kind of brings the room together quite nicely. It's a Bloopa figure. Squids are the hot new thing with kids today. Are you sure about that? I guess they are, huh? Interesting. Nintendo really can tell the future. Or he's like digging his paws inside of the couch for no reason. All right, back to the trendy game. And I do kind of want to see how much money I have at the moment, because I think it's enough to buy another chamber. We have to deal with that nonsense, and there it is. The old Shy Guy. All right, one play. Let's do it. They're getting increasingly larger and more difficult to capture, but I think we're fine. Ooh, right on that head, right there on the dome piece. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's free. Absolutely free. There it is. Also, I missed how much money I had, but all right, 1,200. Jesus. All right, I guess I will give you a holla whenever we do anything. And speaking of money, just don't ask what's underneath the mask. No, definitely not. I think it's time to return to the fishing hole, now that I think about it. Who had the Shy Guy again? It wasn't Bow Wow, Pokey, no, Piranha Plant. Pokey up there, also Shy Guy up here. There's only 4 places you can drop off things, so this should be the right one. And these guys are obsessed with the figurines. It's like the Link's Awakening, the Koholint equivalent of Amiibo. The Shy Guy figure. The eyes are holes, but why can't you see anything inside? Because they lack a soul, clearly. As we all know, eyes are the mirror, the gateway into the spirit/soul, depending on what version of that you want to believe in. Ori is now climbing all over the couch right behind me, no doubt ready to make some biscuits. But anytime after defeating Catfish's maw and returning here, you'll see a glow, and you'll be able to catch Cheep Cheeps. But after defeating the Face Shrine, bloopers will start to appear, as well as big old Baron. He's our new friend, and we gotta catch him. But first, let's go for bloopers, and I might be a little off on that. I don't know the exact moment when they become available, since I didn't really bother coming back to this point. But, ooh, Baron's there. Baron's there. Okay, let's get the blooper first. Bloopers are a little tricky to catch because they don't really take the hook as you would expect it to. They do it from the top of their head, and he's really close actually, so this is the perfect spot for him to be. So, there we go. Whoa! That was incredibly fast. Way to go. Usually it's the other way around. Oh, 46.63 inches. It's a big one. All right, let me fish one out of my wallet for 60 roops. A blooper, huh? I'll hook you up with a new lure. And with that, we got the heavyweight lure, which is perfect because old Baron's waiting for us. All right, this is the first time you landed one this size, so let's mark the occasion with a seashell. Here, you know, I found this on the beach. Hope you appreciate it. Okay, you know what? I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's go and change lures first. The lure, and we'll go for heavyweight. It'll make it drop down a lot faster, and hopefully catch this guy. Now, the thing you want to be wary about old Baron is he's really hard to catch, and there's Pixel singing the Song of Her People, courtesy of Ori in the other room. But the fact that we can't see, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real nice. He just is time consuming, so just be patient with it. He'll be fine, one would hope. Maybe? No. Open your big old stupid mouth, man. I know you're going for it. It's a brand new lure. I know you want it. So the second he starts going back, you want to be really touchy and be careful. Ori is sprinting across the couch. You don't want him to go too far, otherwise he's just gonna renege all of your progress. But I don't know why. Oh my god, if he like undoes the recording as I'm doing this, is gonna be kind of hilarious. All right, yeah, he's gonna be annoying. Come on. He is the fish that honestly breaks the line the easiest. So even if you try to put a little tension on it to stop him from running away, just, you know, you get this close and just be patient. Ori, Jesus Christ. Hey, stop it. I'm like not even paying attention to the game. I don't know why he's running around at 3 in the morning. There it is. This other fish is like, I don't want no part of this. All right, lots of people say they caught old Baron, but you actually did it. Yeah, I did. 57.25. Now, I need to double check my notes. 100 rupees for that. But I think if you get over 60, you get something. It's not a heart piece, and it's not a seashell. It might just be a lot of rupees, or maybe you have to be around 60. But, oh, wait. Of course, there's something in his mouth. Oh, he had a giant stone slab in his mouth. Great. And you know what? I think I'm good for fishing for the rest of the game. Actually, we do get something else for catching a big Cheep Cheep. And if you don't find anything that you want and the pond is still glowing, you can go back for it. And it'll change all of the locations and the types of fish in the pond. And this will just essentially, you know, re-up on everything. Nothing here, sadly. There is a blooper. And I love catching the bloopers. You didn't see what he does, but he goes straight up. And if you happen to be pulling in your line as he does it, it'll snap instantly. So he's kind of tough in that regard. And we've lucked out a lot by catching him there. But man, that is so good. We'll come back one more time for the cheap. And no, I'm sorry. Do you kids have anything to say? Maybe. The giant egg on top of Mount Tamarich? They said the windfish is sleeping inside. Thanks, kiddo. I don't think there's anything else for us in here. Although now we can oh, I forgot we didn't read this. So, with the magnifying lens, you can finally read the tiny print inside the dark secrets and mysteries of Koholint. So let's do it. Round and round the passageways of the egg. Right, up, left, up. That's actually really easy to remember. 8 numbers. Right, up, left, up. But this is going to be different every single time you play it. I'm not entirely sure for this game exactly if it's different. I suspect it is. But remember this, because once we reach the windfish, this is going to be important. This book reeks of secrets. Well, that's enough reading for one day. How to handle your shield? No. Why are these all being, like, displayed in such a convenient manner? Huh. Fun with bombs. I'm good. Okay, so we're essentially set there. And I'm not entirely sure how the game is expecting you to know how to do this, aside from talking to Old Man Ulrira. But we're gonna go talk to him and see what we need to do next. Because upon completing the signpost field, or labyrinth, or whatever they call it, you're going to need the Frong's Song of Soul. So let's have that ready. Call the old man himself. Have you heard of the Flying Rooster of Mabe Village? In the good old days, he used to give us rides if we held it above our heads. Now it is lying under the weather vane. Is that useful for you? I hope so. Bye. Click. Under the weather vane, you say? That big old statue in the center of town that we can't possibly move. Oh. Let's go do it. Let's go move the thing, the weather vane, and not the weathercock. Here lies the sleeping rooster. So we don't push that. Desecrate the grave of Mabe's village most prized mascot. Grandma Yahoo's not here. She's in the animal village. Thanks, Sonny. So Grandpa Ulrira said on the phone. Oh, okay, so he does care. He does care. But we head down into the grave of the flying rooster. Check it out. He's nothing but a pile of bones. And as the song of the soul frog once told us, we can bring this catastrophe to life. I don't know that this is something that really should be delved too deeply into for obvious reasons. If you guys ever read that Edgar Allan Poe poem, the one where this guy was, I don't even remember. I don't even know why that just came to mind just now. But he essentially wished some family member of his back to life. Maybe it was an old man and his wife. The wife died and he's like, okay, I'll sell my soul to the devil. Bring her back to life. But it was a zombie. Anyways, we play the song to reanimate the flying rooster. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kohiro! The rooster has recovered. He seems very friendly and glad to be alive, although he's wondering what the hell he's doing back in the real world. He'd rather be in cock heaven. But we grab him, and he will float us over any sort of terrain that we could possibly find ourselves adversarially possessed against, and it's awesome. He is essentially our new pet, and we can do things with him. It's funny. You're not going to say anything about that, but that's okay. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure nothing else really reacts to it in the same way that they did with Marin or with Bow Wow or something. So we had to look at this. He's so glad to be out and alive, and he will follow us, and he's just like, oh boy, I'm sure glad I have a new owner. It's only because we're wearing the blue tunic that he's following us, but so we dropped off the shy guy. And there's nothing else for us here. He doesn't follow us in, unfortunately, but that means that we should all head to, we should all probably head somewhere a little different. Let's head north, actually. Let's go to the mysterious woods, because now that we have our good old friend, wait a minute. Should I take a, you know, nah, we've done enough fishing. Let's come back for it, because once we catch the bigger cheap, we have no real reason to come back to it. There was a cave here that I don't think we visited, that I said we were gonna come back for once we had the hook shot, and then we didn't, and I forgot it was over here. So we should hopefully be fine, but our newly acquired tools at our disposal,